Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, waiting. Line 59. Check pass, check pass.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go, let's go.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a time. 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you.
Throwing is Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told the wrist. I bet you wanna be famous, huh?
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal to.
I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in it.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. The 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
258. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
He already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Nice little nifty play for them there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Brown. A huge play there for Washington. 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Check. Crouch.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Rip left. You go tight. Easy, alert. 59.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Only Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Set, ready. Hey, come on. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
To throw on second down. Solomon. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's good for the Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set, 250. 54 Mike. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second down, McKinnon. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Rodgers. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run it with McKinnon. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan. And
so a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll run with Michelle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Solomon. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
That's what I'm talking about.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 36. Powers ahead at the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Green 18.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are creating so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's McKinnon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
X3, 218, chop. Check 52.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw on second down. Solomon, he can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Solomon. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Out out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jerick McKinnon. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14.
Redskins 21, Panthers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Put you running. Put you running. Not today, you are. Not today. Shoot. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber. Hurry, hurry.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Funches has it complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the slant. Shoot, shoot, shoot. 80 weapons. Echo, echo. Watch that, watch that. Check, Mike. 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, Solomon going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Trenton Cannon. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
To throw again, Stafford. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
I'm going back to you. Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah. You don't want none.
Throwing again is Stafford. He's going to go deep for fun. He's got a man complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Devin Funchess in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Suckup. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
To throw on second down, Solomon toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. 33 yards that time.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, Michelle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the toss, here's Michelle. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss for second down.
Ready? 18 Gator. Right there. 54 Mike. Check. Boom. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Mike's 54. I'm coming.
Looking to throw on second down. Solomon. And that's Elliott. Complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Jam. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Exit.
On third down, Solomon gets it to his running back, Cannon. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down.
54, right there. 54 Mike. He can't hang.
On fourth down, Solomon. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
20. Check. Watch 54. I got you, pop.
On first down, Michelle. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
54. So we got man.
Again, it's Michelle. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Rodgers now to throw again. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check Mike 54.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked picked off at the 17. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
He's coming, double up.
Now Michelle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Set, 180. Mike spot 4. It's been a long day for you.
On the ground, this is Michelle. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the...
It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Calvin Ridley, 87 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And it's Michel once again. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
They'll run on first down. Michel, again he finds an opening. And finally marked down at the 23. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
6-6, pull it high. 6-7.
On first down, Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Got it. 54. Nice go. Bravo. Here we go. Here we go. 25. Check 25. Let's go.
To throw on second down. Solomon, and that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. Third down here. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
To throw on third down. Solomon. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, orbit. 51, Mike. Mike 51. I got you. I got you, son.
Here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Julio Jones, 89 yards. as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Michelle, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second down. Solomon. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
On third down, Solomon. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Mike 51. Mike 51. They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Strip the ball.
Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Back north. Easy. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Leonard Williams in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got it at the 15. A gain there of 30 big ones. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Burton here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. They run once more with McKinnon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Solomon. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Stafford now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Stafford's pass, intended for 85, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. Here we go. Check nine, check nine.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Redskins, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might